Check 1, 2, 3. Sound check 1, 2, 3. Getting ready for the Frozen Creek. Stand by, everybody. Good evening, everybody, from the Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering, Ohio. Welcome again to Beavercreek High School Beavers hockey. This evening it is the beginning of the 25th annual Frozen Creek Tournament, as the Beavers will welcome in several teams from outside the area. Tonight's opponent, the Mason Comets, and also the Troy Trojans, the PHA Prowlers, the Lake Flyers, and the Lexington Thoroughbreds. Games will be played this evening, and then the Beavers will play twice tomorrow. And then the final placement game will be on Sunday. All games played right here at the Ice Arena. Going over some of the tournament rules. It'll be a 15-minute stop action clock. A game time limit of 1 hour and 40 minutes. There will be one ice cut per game, a 1-minute rest period provided between periods 1 and 2, and the resurfacing of the ice between periods 2 and 3. The schedule, as the Beavers play the Mason Comets tonight, and following this game will be Troy against PHA, and then the late game tonight at 9:40 will be Lake against Lexington. Tomorrow the Beavers play Lexington at 11 a.m. Mason plays Troy after that, PHA against Lake, Mason Lexington, Troy Lake, and then Beavercreek versus PHA tomorrow evening at 8:40. And then Sunday will be the placement games. The first game will be at 10 a.m. The third against fourth placement will be at noon, and then the championship game will be the first against the second seeds will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday, right here at the Kettering Ice Arena. My name is Kent Jacobs, and again we welcome you to Beavercreek Battling Beavers hockey. We did get some tough news tonight on the injury front for the Beavers, in that star forward and center iceman Riley Hansen will be out on concussion protocol after the game against Indian Hill last weekend. And Riley is going to be out. Of course, you know how that goes. The concussion, they have to be examined. They have to be out for a certain amount of time. So Riley will not be available in this game, and not for the entire weekend for this tournament. We hope that Riley will be back for next weekend.
Good evening.
Now we're going to introduce the starting lineups.
Welcome to this 25th annual Frozen Creek Tournament.
For tonight's teams, the Beavers against the Mason Comets.
Against your Beavercreek Beavers.
Beavers in the all-black uniforms and the Comets in the white sweaters.
For the Beavers, skating at forward, number 14, Owen Huff.
Owen Huff steps out on the ice for the Beavers. Owen, a junior.
Isaac Graham.
Isaac Graham, number 19 on the program. Sophomore, first-year player.
Joey Donahue.
Joey Donahue, number 22, comes out.
At defense, number
Joey,
4,
a junior.
Thomas Bush.
And the starting defenseman, Thomas Bush,
Number 20, Carson Cox.
who is the team captain and leading scorer, and Carson Cox, the alternate captain.
Number 39, Ben
Benny Duford will be starting in net tonight for the Beavers, the senior. Now the starting lineup for the Mason Comets. Jacob Kramer, number 7, will skate out to the blue line. Aiden Albers, number 8.
At forward, number 6, Eli Nator.
Eli Nator.
At forward, number 3, Nikki Das.
Nikki Das. We remember that name from the last couple of years.
And tending the net for the Mason Comets, number 31, Nicholas
Kieran Rodway. And starting in net today for Mason will be Nicholas Todorov.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please.
Now from the Kettering Ice Arena, everyone stand by for the national anthem. The visiting Mason Comets are coached by Seth Knudsen. Assistant coaches are Colin Helm, Jerry O'Grady, Warren McDonald, Joel Doss, and Ryan McVeigh. The Beavercreek Beavers, of course, coached by Greg Gutterman. Assistant coaches Brad Lloyd, Drew Earhart, Cam Quick. Team managers Kenzie Lutz, Abby Shovelbein, and Riley Green. The Beavers in their all-black uniforms with orange and gray trim. The Mason Comets will be in the white sweaters, black trunks, and white and green trim. The Beavers come in at 1-0 on the season. The Mason Comets, this is their first action of the season. Referees for tonight's game will be Greg Sine and Greg Leff. We have a full weekend of hockey getting ready from the Kettering Ice Arena. The 25th annual Frozen Creek Tournament is about to get underway. Benny DeFord in the Beavercreek crease, 1-0 with a 3 even goals against average. In the net for the Comets, Nick Todorov. The puck is dropped and we're underway. Skating in the Beavercreek zone is Albers. Albers lost the puck. Beavers moving right to left. Bush. Over to the right wing. The pass intercepted and Comets unable to clear the puck. Now Kieran Rodway. Rodway ridden into the corner boards by Owen Huff. There's a shot. Blocked in front. Loose puck after it, Owen Huff. Huff tied up in the corner. Puck squirts loose. Here come the Comets. Nice poke check by Bush. Loose puck right near the Comet blue line. Slipped to center ice. Interesting to see Thomas Bush again playing the defense position. Again, and he saw some action on the points last game. Bush, of course, the leading scorer for the Beavers. And here's Bush taking it front. And it's loose in front. It doesn't go in. Another shot. And Todorov has it. Wow. Thomas Bush. Wow, he had lined up a laser shot as he entered the slot area between the face-off circles in the Comet zone, but not quite able to sneak it past. Todorov was looking behind him. I thought the puck was going to go in, but we remain scoreless. Now for the Beavers. At his own blue line, Carson Cox. Rink-wide pass off a stick. Alex Elsner picks it up for Beavercreek. Elsner streaking across center. Elsner moves in. Poke checked away. Elsner holds the puck in at the right point. Tries to center it. It's intercepted and slipped to center. Back for the Beavers to pick it up. J.J. Lehman. This pass at center is picked off by big Will McDonald of the Mason Comets. McDonald pass to center, past everybody, and that'll carry the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing violation against the Mason Comets. There's going to be a face-off deep in the Mason zone to the right of Nicholas Todorov. Joey Donahue was in the circle. Now he's getting some instruction from the bench. They're waiting on an extra player. Isaac Graham comes out to take a shift. Puck is dropped. Graham from the draw, poke checked away. Here come the Comets. Canham racing after the puck into the Beaver zone. Canham is checked by Lehman. Loose puck shipped to center ice. Here come the Beavers the other way. Donahue ridden into the boards by the Comets' Kramer. They both go down. There's a shot, and that was by Lehman, and that was just high over the blocker pad of Nick Todorov. Comets control in their own zone. Jake Kramer starts out. Pass to center for Natorp. Natorp flips it in on net. And it's almost dropped behind Dufort. It popped out of his mitt. And that was a dangerous chance. Now Bush carrying out for the Beavers. He'll clear it back to his own line. Comets. After it, Will McDonald. In his own zone, Will McDonald. Trying to head man Herr, but it's past him. Beavers pick it off. Lehman. Pass to center. Stripped away by Bryan. Bryan is checked. That was Bailey Bryan for Mason. 0-0 the score. We're already almost 4 minutes into this first period. Here come the Beavers. Joe Martin. Haggled by Will McDonald. McDonald shot to center, and it's emptied right back into the Comet zone by Bush. Alex Elsner for the Beavers behind the Comet net. He's being checked by Albers. McDonald for the Comets, trying to get it out of his own end, and now he leaves it for Berger. He lost it. Now McDonald give and go for Aiden Albers. He'll slide it in the Beaver zone, and the Comets will head off on a full line change on the fly. We're under 10.5 to go in the period, no score. Game number 1 of the 25th annual Frozen Creek Tournament from Kettering Ice Arena. There's Rodway for Mason. He has it taken away from him. Wraparound chance, a nice check by Doss right at the side of his own net to break up that wraparound chance for the Beavers. Now Owen Huff. Back to Bush at the left point. Bush moves in. Shot blocked by Kramer of Mason. Non-stop action. Now Thomas Bush, team captain of the Beavers, moves it over for Cox. Back to Bush, over the line. Bush is stripped. Loose puck. Donahue has it for Beavercreek. Donahue back to Bush, left point. Shot blocked off a skate. Loose puck in front, and Huff picks it up behind the net. He's checked by Rodway of Mason. Holding the puck in, Carson Cox. He'll flip it behind the net for Donahue. Donahue poke checked away. Thomas Bush, left wing circle, centering for Huff. Now a shot, loose puck right in front, and Todorov, holy mackerel. Todorov covers. That puck was laying there for just a moment. Joey Donahue was there, but couldn't get a stick on it. That puck just dropped right in the goal crease, just sitting there for just a fraction of a second, but Todorov was able to cover it up. Waiting for, now one of the referees is having a word with the Mason bench. They're waiting for their last player to come out on the ice, Nicky Doss. Nicky Doss, and he'll take the face-off right from the bench. Loose puck right in front, and it's shot right in front of the goal crease. Now back come the Comets, Berger. Berger flips it in behind the Beaver net. After it, Acuna for Mason. He couldn't catch up to it. Now Doss trying to stick handle through. His shot is wide of the mark. Loose puck, poke checked away. Here comes Alex Elsner, the Roadrunner, moving in. A shot, pad save by Todorov. And the Comets clear the puck the length of the ice, and that'll be a icing violation on the Comets. If you have any real estate needs, you'll want to call Rhonda Shamball of Iron Gate Realty. A top 5 individual agent in Ohio, and units sold from 2019 through this year. Rhonda Shamball, a proud sponsor of Beavercreek hockey. Bush a shot, hammered off the end boards from the draw. Bush gets it back at the right point. Bush leaves it right there in the circle. Shot, wide. Loose puck right in the top of the slot. Here's Bush. Bush drops it off at the right point for Huff. Huff to Bush. Bush fires. Save. Rebound just dangled loose. Now there's Bush again. Center point. Fires. Pad save. And the rebound cleared away by the Comets. Beavers trying to get another rush together, but now the puck just comes loose as a clearing pass was fanned on. Now for Mason, Rodway flips it ahead. Non-stop action, already down to 6:50 left in the period. No score, although the Beavers have had loose puck rebounds a couple, 2 or 3 times, just laying right in front of the net, but just couldn't quite get a tip on it. Here's Thomas Bush. He's being harassed by Kramer. Bush in the corner. Drops it back. One-timer. That was their shot. Save, rebound. They score! Elsner, the initial one-time shot, a blast from the right point. And the rebound. And let's see who they give credit to for the goal on the tip in front. So let's see. We will find out who they give officially. The referees give credit for the goal. It is Elsner. Here's a shot the other way.
Thomas Bush with the assist. 15 from 4.
Now back come the Beavers. Elsner. He's knocked down in front of the Comet net. It is Elsner from Bush for Alex's first goal of the season. Nicky Doss over the line, and he lost the handle as he tried to walk right in front of the Beaver net. Held in by the Comets. Doss. Nicky Doss working in front. Puck right at the side of the Beaver cage. And nobody seems to want it now. It's flipped to center. Now for Mason, Natorp. Natorp for her. Shot blocked. That was big Will McDonald with a shot. He's the team captain of these Mason Comets. Down to 5:10 to go in the period as the Beavers ice the puck. So Alex Elsner from Thomas Bush. Face off back in the Beaver zone. Broadway trying to get a shot. That's blocked. Nice stick work by Donahue. He leaves it for Huff. A shot. And a pad save for Todorov. Joey Donahue, left wing circle. Pulls the trigger, and he hammered a wrist shot just wide. Thomas Bush takes a whack at it, and they score! Bush the initial shot, and then there was a tip, either a tip or a rebound.
Joey Donahue off of Bush.
So it was Joey Donahue with the goal for Joey, his first goal of the season, and the Beavers now lead it 2-0. Thomas Bush, the initial shot. Bush is going to get another assist.
Beavercreek goal, number 22, Joey Donahue. Number 4, Thomas Bush with the assist.
There's Bush posting in. Bush trying to stuff it in. And he's veered off to the left wing. Thomas Bush trying to flip into the corner for teammate Austin Drawn. Now for Elsner to Carson Cox. Shot and a stick save by Nick Todorov. Comets clear. Back is Cox for Beavercreek. Under 4 minutes to go in the period. Beavers lead it 2-0. There's a long shot from center that's wide. Todorov will just let that go. Bush holds it in for the Beavers, but he's stood up by Will McDonald. Now Alex Elsner trying to stick handle through, but McDonald is able to pull the puck away from him. He flips it up towards center, but it bounces off the roof here at the Kettering Ice Arena, and that will result in a face-off. Fresh legs coming on for the Beavers, and we've got Donahue, Huff, and Graham, and we've got Carson Cox and J.J. Lehman on the points. Now at center ice, it's Berger for Mason. He leaves it for Acuna. Acuna checked to the ice. Acuna trying to pick it back up. He falls down, loose puck. Kramer and Donahue fight for it in the Mason zone. Jake Kramer comes away with it. Kramer's pass off a stick. Loose puck picked up for the Comets by Herr. His pass in front of his own net off a stick to center. Carson Cox will dump in for Beavercreek. Jacob Kramer back for the Comets. There's a centering pass intercepted and cleared away. And these Mason Comets, again coached this season by Seth Knutson, trying to build their program up. If you were with us last season, as the Beavers played the Comets a couple of times last year, we talked about how Mason trying to build their program from the ground up. They struggled last year, and they're trying to make some improvements this season. And this is their first action of the new campaign for 21-22. Big Will McDonald, who was a Southwest Ohio League All-Star last year, tries to whack it in behind the Beaver net. McDonald gets it back. Trying to throw it in front. It's off a stick. And here come the Beavers. Now McDonald will get it back. Long pass to the Beaver line is intercepted by Cox. Cox pass at center. Taken away by McDonald. Big Will McDonald. And they wrap it around. Drops it to the right point for teammate Kennedy, but it's over his stick. McDonald give and go at center ice for Albers. He'll dump it in the Beaver zone. Well, we are under a minute to go in the period. I can't believe it. Here's Thomas Bush moving in. Shot! And it's off the crossbar and over the glass. Thomas doing everything but scoring there as he coasted in on left wing into the Comet zone, into the left wing circle, and one of the best shots in the Southwest Ohio Hockey League. And just misses. Here's Donahue. Here's Owen Huff, a shot. Pad save, and the rebound cleared. Owen Huff almost scoring his second goal of the season. And down to 25 seconds left in the period. Jake Kramer for the Comets. Around Graham. Flips to the Beaver line. Intercepted by Bush. Thomas Bush back into the Comet end of the rink. He's checked by Jake Kramer. Now there's a shot. Stick save by Todorov. Loose in front. Donahue a shot. And it's at the buzzer. Save. Big chance for Joey Donahue after the stick save on the initial shot. But a very good period for the Beavers. As goals by Alex Elsner and by Joey Donahue, both assisted by Thomas Bush. And after one period, the Beavers lead the Comets 2-0. Okay. And they'll just take a short break between periods. Shots in this first period. Beavercreek 16, Mason 2. Wow. Give us a chance to talk about Prime Electric. 4439 Franklin Ridge Drive, Beavercreek. Prime Electric employs David Huff and Luke Cunningham. Electrical contractors. They hold 6 other licenses. They do residential, industrial, and commercial work. Give Prime Electric a call at 689-6515. That's 937-689-6515. If you have any electrical needs at your home or your business or your factory or apartment, 2-0, the Beavers lead the Mason Comets as we start second period action from Kettering Ice Arena. Kent Jacobs along with you as usual for battling Beavers hockey tonight against the Fighting Comets of Mason, of course, Mason, the northern suburb of Cincinnati. And we'd like to encourage you, if you have, we have our chat open. If you have anything you'd like to say, any questions, comments, or you want to say hello to anybody who might be viewing this evening, or any birthdays, anniversaries, hey, song requests? No. There's an offside at the Mason blue line. Just access your chat feature of the YouTube page, and producer and engineer Jeff Duford will pass those messages along to yours truly. There's a loose puck. Martin trying to get a whack at it for the Beavers. There's a shot, stick save, rebound, they score! And it's 3-0 Beavers. Todorov a stick save, but again the rebound loose. The Comets are going to have to help Todorov out with those rebounds. Alex Elsner looks like he's scored his second goal of the night and second of the season. And we'll wait for Josh Cox, our PA announcer, to give us the assists on the play as well. Comets are going to have to try to clean up the rebounds in front of their own net.
Beavercreek goal number 15, Alex Elsner, assisted by number 17.
Joe Martin gets the assist. So the Beavers now up 3-0 as there's a whistle, and that's going to be an icing violation against Beavercreek. So Alex Elsner, the sophomore speedster, he's got a nose for the net tonight. There's a shot. Duford the save. Rebound. Kicks precariously behind the net. There's a big check into the boards by the Comets' Barrett Herr. Joey Donahue for the Beavers trying to move in. His shot, skate save, rebound loose, tip in front, and again the save. That tip was by the Beavers' Danny Pearl. He almost scored. Now Will McDonald up for Berger. Berger trying to pass it off. It's stripped away by Huff. Huff then checked. Loose puck at center. Cleaned up by Joey Donahue. Joey Donahue, alternate captain this year for the Beavers, will slip it in behind the Comet net. Cox after it. Loose puck in front, and now it's taken away by Acuna. He lost it. Shot wide of the mark. 2.5 minutes into the second period. Martin a shot, and it's a stick save steered to the corner by Todorov. Boy, I thought Martin had it. Carson Cox starts back, trying to catch the Comets on a line change. Here's Cox into the Comet zone behind the net, and he gets poke checked away by Kramer. Elsner holds it in. Alex Elsner checked by Kramer in the corner. 12 minutes left, second period. Beavers in all black lead it 3-0. There's a shot blocked in front, and Elsner looking for a hat trick. Tips it wide. Elsner stops behind the net, trying to wrap around. He's being shoved to the corner by Albers of Mason. Pass back to the left point, shot, and it's blocked. That was off the stick of Cox. Mason Comets over the line. Doss' shot saved by Benny Duford. Pass, here comes Donahue. In the clear, a shot! He scores! On the fly, Donahue off the bench, and he accepts the pass. He walks in all alone on Todorov. Todorov at his mercy. And Joey Donahue, his second goal of the game. And the Beavers lead it now 4-0. Now from the face-off at center.
Goal number 22, Joey Donahue, assisted by number 4, Thomas Bush.
Thomas Bush, there's another shot just wide. Thomas Bush, his third assist of the game. So playing the defense position, here's Isaac Graham's shot. And it flips up off a stick and up over the glass. That was Isaac Graham. First-year player, and he almost scored. Beavers having their way tonight so far with the Mason Comets. Bush shot from the face-off, a one-time wrister. That's wide of the near post. Bush knocks it down. It's then cleared away. Here's Big Will McDonald. Drop pass. There's a shot. And I think that Duford may have got a piece of that. That was Natorp as he took the pass from McDonald. There's a long shot from center. Duford will stop that and hand it off to Bush. Bush is checked. Pass up for teammate Washburn. Washburn pass goes through Suda. Suda will let it go behind the Comet net. Lehman holds it in at the left point. Down to 10 minutes to go in the second period. Centering attempt broken up, and the Comets clear the puck. That carries the length of the ice, and that'll be icing against the Mason Comets. If you have any construction needs in your home or business, contact the Earhart Construction Group, Earhart, E-H-R-H-A-R-T, the Earhart Construction Group on 87 South Progress Drive in Xenia. Proud sponsor of Beavers Hockey. Comets control in their own end, trailing 4-0. Now Owen Huff for the Beavers will chip it back into the Comet zone. And the Beavers, and they're all black again, playing at home. There's Carson Cox. He'll chase the puck down behind his own net and try to, he's ridden into the boards by Barrett Herr. Herr spelled H-U-R-R. Now it's shot down the ice. And icing is going to be waved off as the referees will judge that some players could have made a play on it. Picking the puck up for the Beavers is Pearl. Pearl to Huff, and his pass is intercepted, and Nicky Doss for the Comets leaves it off, and it's cleared in behind the Beaver net. Danny Pearl for the Beavers. Lost the puck. Ooh, McDonald. Had it taken away by Donahue. Big Will McDonald, man. He would have taken that puck and tried to fly down the ice right in on the Beaver net, but Donahue keeps it away from him. 8:21 to go in period number 2. Kettering Ice Arena. Game number 1 of the 25th annual Frozen Creek High School Hockey Tournament. Face off deep in the Beaver zone. Thomas Huff or Thomas Bush, I beg your pardon. For Elsner across center. Elsner cuts in behind the common net, wrap around, and it's held out by Todorov. Elsner looking for a hat trick. Elsner steals the puck, and then he gets stripped. Nicky Das. Das spelled D-A-S. Now Kramer for the Comets. His pass taken away. Here's Das. He's got a chance. Shot. And it's wide as he was being harassed. There's another shot. Stick save, Duford. Bush was able to break up Das, kind of interrupt him, even though he did get a shot on goal. That was the Comets' best chance of the evening. There's the foot speed of Thomas Bush that caught up to Das as he had a clearing wide open on the Beaver net. Loose puck, Elsner trying to stick handle through the defense, but working 1-on-3. He gets stood up and the puck taken away. Nicky Das for the Comets. He has his pocket picked by Thomas Bush. Bush walks in, left wing, pulls the trigger, and it's off a stick, high and wide. Comets dump in. That was Bryan that clears in behind the Beaver net. Loose puck right in front of the Beaver net. Shot! And Duford the save as the Comets' Bailey Bryan had a great chance. As the puck just kind of squirted free right in front of the net, and now Benny Duford is heading to the bench. I think he's got an equipment issue. Equipment issue? Or what happened there?
No, I think they're switching halfway through the game.
Huh? Oh. There's actually a goalie change. That's what's happened. They're going to split this game up now. So Ian Champagne comes in. Now, since Duford has played over half the game, he is the goalie of record. There's a shot, pad save by Ian Champagne. Ian Champagne, the sophomore netminder, the Beavers. Here's Joey Donahue. He's got Owen Huff in front. Shot. And it's off of Todorov's big paddle stick behind the net. We'll comment about the Beaver goaltending at our next stoppage of play. There's a shot wide of the Comet net. There's Bryan in the corner, leaves it for McDonald. Big Will McDonald, number 13, barreling down the ice. He shakes off a couple of Beavers. There's McDonald. McDonald poke checked away nicely by Donahue of Beavercreek. That's the way to check McDonald. Just step to the side and just poke, very gently poke the puck away. I don't want to stand in front of him. There's a whistle and an icing against the Beavers, but the Beavers all-star tandem of Benny Duford and Ian Champagne. Duford the senior and now Champagne the sophomore. Shot so far this period, 7-6 in favor of the Comets. As there's a shot right from the draw on net, and the save by Champagne, and we'll just do it over again. And Champagne spelled C-H-A-M-P-A-I-G-N. Looks like champagne, pronounced champagne. Here's a shot by, blocked in front, off the stick of Kieran Rodway. Chasing it back for the Comets is Kramer. He'll shovel it in the Beavercreek zone. Under 6 minutes to go in the period. Beavercreek in all black, leading 4-0. Here's Danny Pearl, number 21 for the Beavers. Has it poke checked away. Here comes Albers. Albers being checked by Lehman. Lehman hits the ice. He tangles up with Rodway. Now back comes Thomas Bush. Bush trying to cut in on net. A shot. Save by Todorov, and I don't think he saw where that went. Thomas Bush has 3 assists on the night. I'm sure he'd like to get on the scoreboard. He's the leading scorer of the Beavers. There's McDonald for the Comets. He gets tied up, still has it. Long shot, top of the slot, and that's just past the elbow of the crossbar and the on the Beaver net. Between the post and the elbow. Now here's Alex Elsner. He's going to chase the puck down behind the Mason net. He's going to walk in front. And his tip is wide. Here's Elsner. He's being checked by Rodway. Now Huff for Beavercreek in the corner. Huff centers, tip, and that was Graham that tipped it just wide. Down to 4:10 left in the period. Here's Bush carries in, but Huff just in ahead of the play at the Mason blue line, and that will result in an offside against the homestanding Beavers. Nice to see a good contingent of students out. You see the orange shirts across the way as they line up along the glass, along the sideboards. Todorov is going to let that go for teammate Kieran Rodway. Loose puck picked up by Brendan Acuna of Mason. He lost it at center as he kicks back behind the Comet net into the corner. There's a shot off the side of the net. Rodway trying to clear, he can't. It's off a stick back to the opposite corner. Circling around, centering for Graham, but it's off his stick as he had Todorov in a tough position at the side of the net. Now here's Owen Huff, pulls the trigger, and that's blocked in front from all the players in front of the Comet cage. Pass bounds off the end boards and now trickles to center. Here come the Comets. Carrying in over the line, Acuna. Acuna checked from behind by Carson Cox. Play kind of bogging down here late in this third period. Now we've got a whistle. I think we have our first. Do we have our first penalty, or is that offside? I think we had it offside. As some new players on the Beavers. We just saw Murad Constantinitis on the ice, number 5. That his first action that I believe of the season. Here's McDonald for the Comets. Trying to work around a couple of Beavers. He drops it back for Albers. Shot, saved by Champagne. Champagne will pass it off for Elsner. On left wing now, Bush. Through the defense, Bush, backhander! And he scores! Thomas Bush wanted to get on the action, and he got it. He takes matters into his own hands. He races down the ice. Slides through the Mason defense on left wing and slips a backhander in behind Nicholas Todorov. And for Thomas Bush, goal number 3 of the young season. The Beavercreek sniper.
Beavercreek goal number 4, Thomas Bush. assisted by number 15, Alex Elsner. 4 from 15.
Alex Elsner, the assist on that goal. We're down to just a minute 40 left in the period. Beavers up now 5-0. Alex Elsner shot off a stick into the corner. The right wing corner of the Mason zone. Goss gives it off. Now pass handed off to Albers. Walks in. Albers moves in. And Champagne keeps it out. And the goal mooring comes loose. And, you know, I forgot to ask about that after this last game. The moorings on this end are loose. You notice how it keeps coming loose? So, but Champagne, a great save as he keeps the puck out. And as he kicked at the puck with his right skate, the net came loose. 1:10 to go in the period. Owen Huff takes the draw for Beavercreek. He wins it back for Donahue. Slips through the defense. Here comes Joey Donahue. Barely in. Shot! Oh! High and wide. 1 minute to go in the period. Donahue almost lit the lamp right there. Now loose puck in front of the Beaver net. The Beavers lost the puck in their own zone. Now Huff trying to get it back, and he clears. And Todorov will let that go for icing on Beavercreek. So it was 2-0 after one. Now it's 5-0 here as we approach the end of the second period. Just 37 ticks of the clock left. There will be a resurfacing of the ice after this period. Face-off Comets. Shot, pad save, as Champagne robs Zach Berger, who was point blank right in front of the net. And Champagne drops the pads and the big leg pads and makes the stop. Now, I was talking earlier about the all-star tandem of goalies that the Beavers have. Senior Benny Duford and sophomore Ian Champagne, both Southwest Ohio Hockey League All-Stars last season. Duford a starting All-Star last season, Champagne a backup. There's a pass that was intended for Elsner, but got past him for icing. So right now, Mason coming back on offense. They've outshot the Beavers 11-9. Shots on goal this period. The Beavers on the scoreboard have outscored the Comets 3-0 this period and 5-0 for the game. Pass intercepted by Carson Cox. He'll wrap it down the ice along the far boards, and as it carries back into the Comet zone, the buzzer sounds the end of period number 2. And the score after 2 at the Kettering Ice Arena, game 1 of the 25th annual Frozen Creek Hockey Tournament. The Beavercreek battling Beavers 5 and the Mason Comets nothing. And get shots on goal. See, was that probably the total for the period, you think?
Could be.
So we will wait on that and we'll run down the scoring. First period, it was Alex Elsner assisted by Thomas Bush. Then Joey Donahue assisted by Thomas Bush. For both of those young men, they were their first goals of the season. In the second period, just passed, Alex Elsner gets his second, Joey Donahue gets his second. And Elsner's goal assisted by Joe Martin, and Donahue's again by Thomas Bush, and boy, Joey Donahue just missed a hat trick. He had a clearing all alone near the end of this period, and he tried to go top shelf in the corner on Todorov, but he flipped it up high and wide, just barely. So, but 2 goals on the game for Donahue, his first 2 of the season. And then Thomas Bush gets his first of the game, his 3rd of the season, assisted by Alex Elsner. So far tonight, Donahue 2 goals, Elsner 2 goals and an assist, and Bush a goal and 3 assists. So that's where we stand after 2 periods of play. And as they bring the Zamboni machine out, we have an opportunity to talk about Dayton's Original Pizza Factory and our buddy Bill Daniels. Phone number 937-224-4477. So 224-4477. Dayton's Original Pizza Factory at 1101 Wayne Avenue. Dayton's Original Pizza Factory, one of the chief sponsors of Beavercreek High School hockey, now for a number of years. They finished in the top 10 out of 40 contestants with an 8th place finish in the 2018 Mid-America Restaurant Expo Pizza Pizzazz competition in Columbus. And participants from across the U.S. and Puerto Rico battled for the title of Best of the Midwest. And so you want to give Bill Daniels and the Dayton's Original Pizza Factory a call. And they got pizza, all types of specialty pizzas, subs, salads. And you'll want to give our pal Bill Daniels a call. And we have a treat, as we have you want to sit down? You want to sit or stand? Sit or stand? Okay. Well, we'll have a seat. We're talking to Riley Hansen. Riley, I tell you what. Yeah, Riley, second leading scorer on the Beavers last year, and you had a great start against Indian Hill. But something happened along the way. You got kind of banged up a little bit, and we understand you're under concussion protocol, correct?
Concussion. We think it's a minor concussion. I'm pretty sure I'll be back next weekend, which I'm excited for. It just stinks that I had to miss the tournament, obviously. And just watching from the sides, it's just awful. Like, you want to get out there so bad. So it's aggravating, but I'm happy we're winning. It's fun cheering them on. So.
Do you remember, was there a specific play that you think you got the concussion on?
Oddly enough, I actually have no clue when it happened. I kind of just woke up and my head was hurting, and then it lasted for the next few days. And it's still lingering. So, unfortunately, I wish I knew when it happened, but I really don't know when it happened. But it's getting better slowly. Thankfully, it's nothing severe. And like I said, I should be back next weekend.
But you don't remember getting checked into the boards or falling down on the ice or anything?
I really do not remember. I mean, maybe it's a concussion.
You know what? That's possible, I guess. I don't know much about that, but yeah, that's a possibility. Well, tell us a little bit about, since we just started the season, you guys had some great off-season preparation. You had tell us about the, what do you guys call it, the outdoor rink?
So we have Dry Creek, which is, it's super good. It's super fun for all the returning people and helps you get better. And especially the new kids, they get a ton of practice. And I think if it wasn't for that, they would be miles behind. But since they're out there practicing like almost probably 3 or 4 days a week, they're getting up to pace way quicker than they originally would be. And it's it's really just good, something you can practice on over summer, and it keeps us in shape and it keeps us on our game. And it's just fun overall. You know, hockey's a winter sport. You can only skate sometimes, but when that Dry Creek's out there, you can play it all year round. So.
Is that and that's at the high school, and that's almost like a plastic type surface?
Yeah, it's kind of plasticky, but you can skate on it, it's really odd. But it's about the size of a basketball court, and you can really do everything on it. That's real ice. Skating's a little difficult, but it can help. I mean, it can help tremendously, like I said.
Does that almost help your leg strength if it's hard to skate on?
Yeah, for sure helps your balance and strength. It's definitely harder to get moving, and stopping's a little more difficult, but if you can stop and move on that, you'll definitely be able to do it on the ice. So.
And now you are junior?
I'm a junior.
And now how many years have you been playing hockey?
I've been playing since I was about 3 years old, so about 13 years. My uncle signed me up for it without my parents knowing, so it's kind of a funny story. My mom wasn't too happy, but now we're all grateful I signed up, so, and we're loving it. So.
I know what that's like. I played junior high football 7th grade, and my mother was not happy about that. You know, it's like you're a center iceman, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a center. I've been mostly center my whole life. I played a little bit of defense in Pee-wees and squirts, but I went into a center, and I'm really liking it because I can really do whatever I want. I can go wherever, and it's really just, it's the best for me because I love just going causing chaos. So.
Hey, your partner in crime out here, Thomas Bush, number 4. He's been playing on defense. How did that come about?
Well, Kellen, one of our new kids, he was originally playing defense, and he's out with he hurt his wrist somehow, and we really just needed him to step back. It sucks for me because I love going back and forth with him. We get a lot of nice plays going, and the breakouts are a lot easier, and we end up putting a lot of goals up. But if we're getting scored on a lot, it won't matter. So we had to drop back, and we're still scoring a lot of goals. So it's working out for now.
He's kind of like an assist machine back there playing on defense. He's got three tonight. Has he talked to you about how he likes playing defense, or indifferent, or is there something about it he likes or doesn't like?
He said he doesn't mind playing defense. He actually said he kind of likes it. It's a little different for him because usually he's scoring all the goals, and now he's the one giving all the assists away. So a little charity work, if you want to call it. But yeah, I think he likes it, and I mean, I'd be happy to have him back up on offense, but I'm definitely not mad at him being on defense.
How do you think now that you're sitting away from the game here and you're just watching, how do you think some of the new players are coming along? They look because I saw a number of them out on the ice here, especially in this second period. So they're kind of getting their feet wet out there. How do you think those guys are coming along?
I think they're coming along great. I mean, coming straight into high school hockey is a big ask, and for them being first-year players and getting out, this is good for them. They're getting up with the pace, and they're actually, a few of them are getting a lot of touches with the puck, so they're getting a lot of ice time. I think it's going to be really beneficial because you can't practice stuff what happens in games. You never know what's going to happen. So this game time is crucial, especially because most of them are young, so they'll be extremely talented when they're seniors.
Now, give us a little bit of a break. We just have a couple more minutes. But most of us probably don't know what goes into high school players training off the ice. Do you guys, at your age, do you guys do much weightlifting, or what do you guys do off the ice to train?
So we have weightlifting on off season 2 times a week usually, and then like I said, the Dry Creek. I mean, when I say people are always out there, always getting better. That's really the main practice because there's nowhere else really you can practice hockey. Shooting in your garage is only so good, but there you can run around and practice stick handling while moving around, and you can even skate. So it's really just tons of Dry Creek sessions, and it's not even like a task. Like, people have fun out there. It's not like it's like, oh, I have to work out to get better. Like, no one really loves working out, but we have fun on the Dry Creek, which is good, and we're getting better at the same time. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, we appreciate you joining us. Riley Hansen, I call you the Cobra out there because you like to snake through the defense quick. One of our fastest skaters on the team. And we miss you out there this weekend, but we certainly look forward to having you hopefully back next weekend, right? You think possibly? Yeah. So, all right. Riley Hanson, thanks for joining us, and good luck. And we look forward to seeing you next weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, Riley Hanson, center iceman for the Beavers. Riley out on concussion protocol, and we look forward to him coming back hopefully next weekend. So we're going to resituate ourselves. We went over the scoring. We're talking about before we spoke to Riley, Dayton's Original Pizza Factory. We will make sure we finish talking about that, folks. If you are in East Dayton area, you'll definitely want to give them a call. Here is what the Lead Belly Pizza Pie review in the Dayton Daily News was on the Dayton's Original Pizza Factory. They like to mess around with pizza, and it's a very good thing. They have offbeat toppings, different cheeses, and inventive combo pizzas. They have a Reuben pizza, seafood blank, which is white pizza with shrimp and crab meat, etc. Chicken cordon bleu pizza with honey mustard sauce, ham, Swiss, and chicken breast. You name it, they got it. In fact, they invite you to come up with combinations they haven't thought of yet. So we definitely want you to give Dayton's Original Pizza Factory a call. 224-4477, 1101 Wayne Avenue. What was it, 25?
25 shots,
Shots on goal, 25-13. In favor of Beavercreek. They have finished resurfacing the ice, and we're waiting for the two teams to come out. And since we have a few more moments, let's talk about another primary sponsor of Beavercreek High School hockey. Again this season, the Flying Locksmiths. They're located at 5335 Far Hills Avenue, Suite 105. For commercial residential security solutions, installing confidence since 1946. The Flying Locksmiths became the nation's first physical security specialists, breaking the preconceived notion of what a locksmith actually is. We're proud to provide exceptional locksmith services to both commercial and residential clients, and have experience working on everything from simple lock rekeys and repairs to complete physical security solutions like access control systems and preventative maintenance programs. The Flying Locksmiths, 5335 Far Hills Avenue, Suite 105. Look them up at Flying Locksmiths, that's all one word, Flying Locksmiths, plural.com. And folks, if you're especially in a workplace or school environment and you have the need to give either an employee or a student or somebody an award of some type, and that could be a trophy for a team, it could be a plaque, it could be a ribbon, it could be a fancy crystal or acrylic statuette, or it could be a simple medal. You'll want to speak to our friends at TJ Awards. TJ Awards at 3792 Dayton Xenia Road in Beavercreek. Phone number 0840. TJ Awards at 3792 Dayton Xenia Road in Beavercreek for any type of award that you can think of, a trophy, a medal, anything. Now the Beavercreek Beavers are looking to get a trophy this weekend and try to win the Frozen Creek Tournament, 25th annual. We have 2 games following this one tonight, Troy against PHA and Lake against the Lexington Thoroughbreds. Those games are going to follow this one. We are getting all set and ready for period number 3. The Beavers leading on the scoreboard 5-0. For the game, they're out shooting Mason 25-13 shots on goal. Again, the referees, Greg Sign, Greg Leff. Beavers in the all-black uniforms moving right to left. Mason Comets, white sweaters, black trunks. My name's Kent Jacobs. We again appreciate you joining us all season long for Beavercreek Battling Beavers hockey on the Beavercreek Varsity Hockey YouTube channel. And playing 15-minute periods on Huff. Pass along the boards as one of the Beaver players goes down. I don't know if the ice is kind of slow out there tonight. Here's a lost puck given away. Champagne the save, as that was a dangerous giveaway by the Beavers right near their own net, but Champagne is able to make the stop. Benny DeFord started the game in goal for the Beavers. He's the goaltender of record, unless the Comets come back and win the game, in which case, of course, Champagne would be the loser, but Champagne cannot be the winner tonight. Benny DeFord can only win the game. And a puck shot down the ice. Foot race by the Comets' Albers. He beats the Beaver player to the puck.
Sorry.
That's right. Now at center ice here for the Comets, Eli Natorp. Lost the puck. He's knocked down. 3-0. Bush in, hands it off to Ellsdale. Oh, and the one pass too many. It's still loose, and now Martin shoots, and he scores. Boy, they almost made a mishmash out of that one. But Joe Martin does complete the play. That was a 3-0, and boy, oh boy, that's something that doesn't come up very often. And the Bush to Elsner, to Martin, to Bush, to Elsner, and a few passes too many, and they almost botched it. But Martin is able to chuck it in the net, and the Beavers now lead at 6-0. So it should be Martin from Elsner and Huff, if I'm not mistaken. Boy, if they on a 3-0 with nobody back, if they weren't able to score, I think some of the teammates
Goal number 17, Joe Martin,
may have.
assisted by number 15, Alex Elsner, and number 4, Thomas Bush.
That's it, Martin from Elsner and Bush. Some of the teammates would have razzed those guys a little bit. Now we've got some chirping as Zach Berger of the Comets was pointing at some of the spectators in the crowd. It's been a tough night for the Comets, and now Berger heads back to the bench. I don't know what that's. I think some of the students giving some of the Comet players a hard time. Boy, I don't remember the last time I've ever seen that. 3-0 breakaway. It's obviously a defensive breakdown on the part of the Comets, but they're trying to hang in there. They're down 6-0. And we touched on it last period, how the Comets are a newer program that are just trying to get started. There's a shot and a score! Joey Donahue with a hat trick. And that's past Todorov. So a nice wrist shot. Joey Donahue was third of the night and third of the season then as well. Berger had it for a moment. Then it's taken away by Bush. Bush works around a couple of Comet players. Bush walking in. His shot. And he scored! And it's getting tough on Nick Todorov down there in the Comet net. As now it's 7-0 and it's starting to get a little bit ugly. Now Zach Berger, boy oh boy, some of the students, they are giving him a hard time, and Comet players, they'll have to try to keep their composure as well. I know it's tough when you have the fans are kind of giving you a hard time. It's now 8-0 in favor of the Beavers. There's a centering pass and slips past Eli Natorp. Eli plays on the team with his brother, I believe they're brothers, Owen. There's Alex Elsner picks up a loose puck. His shot is up high over the netting behind the Comet net. So Joey Donahue, a hat trick tonight. Thomas Bush with 2, Alex Elsner with 2. And Joe Martin with 1. 8-0 for the Beavers. There's a shot. Loose in front, stick save, and the rebound. Shot back off a stick to the corner. Huff a shot at the net, and blocker save knocked down by Todorov, and that almost got snuck under that blocker pad. Now for the Beavers, there's Constantinides. Shot, and that's off a stick to the corner. Comets change as Rodway picks it up. Rodway, rink wide pass at center for Bryan. Bryan lost it. Huff takes it away. Huff shoots. Save, loose, and Todorov will go down to one knee to keep that puck from slipping in over the goal line. Now for all of your legal needs, you want to talk to Ulmer Byrne. That's U-L-M-E-R and then B-E-R-N-E, 2 words, Ulmer Byrne, LLP Attorneys. Located in Cincinnati, Columbus, or Cleveland, sponsoring Beavercreek hockey. There's a shot, Champagne the save. And that was Jake Kramer with a wrist shot. Ulmer Byrne Attorneys, a personal touch, and that's how we work for you. We handle any type of legal practice that you could be interested in, business or personal. Here's Lehman for Beavercreek. Slips it ahead for Elsner. Alex Elsner across center. Elsner checked by Kramer, and then Elsner banged hard by her of Mason. Down to 9:10 left in the game. Here's Thomas Bush. Bush around the defense. Bush, a shot, and he scores. And for Bush, that is a hat trick. And a 9-0 Beaver lead. So Thomas Bush is 5th of the season. Here's Owen Huff for the Beavers. He takes a shot wide of the mark.
Beavercreek goal number 4, Thomas Bush. Assisted by number 15, Alex Elsner. Bush and Elsner.
Elsner another point as well. You get 1 point in your own personal scoring for both a goal and an assist. So we'll go over those points at the end of the game. And here comes Joey Donahue. He winds up, fakes a shot, then a shot saved. Todorov rebound is flipped up over the glass. Joey Donahue with a hat trick and looking for more. So Donahue with 3, Bush with 3, Elsner with 2, and Martin with 1 tonight. J.J. Lehman back to get it in center. He dumps it in a delayed offside. Beavers have to escape the zone. Martin trying to take the puck away from the Comets' Acuna. Now Bush behind his own net for Beavercreek. Bush flips it high to center for Martin. Martin, he's checking the boards hard by 2 Comets. Martin, he picks up a loose puck. He takes a shot, and it's wide. Joe, he was banged around last game against Indian Hill a couple of times, and he's hit by 2 Comets pretty hard there, but he's back after it. And there's Elsner as he walks in front and gets tripped up. There's a long shot from center that's wide of the mark. We're down to 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this one. Beavers up 9-0. Long shot for Elsner, and that goes all the way down the ice, and that's waved off, or no, now it's whistled for a hand pass. You're not allowed to hit the puck forward with a hand. Face-off will be back in the Beaver zone. Now the Beavers' next action as they look forward to tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And tomorrow morning's opponent, and I give credit to the Mason Comets that they come in and they are trying to build their program. Shot, Champagne the save. We got to stick on that one. But obviously the Comets not at the talent level. There's a long shot from the left point, and Champagne will glove that one. That was off the stick of Mason's Aiden Albers. But the Comets, and we spoke about Coach Seth Knutson trying to build something, and it just takes time. Takes time. As the Comets, a new program. How long has Mason had a team? Do you know?
I don't know, but it's been a while. It's been many years.
Oh, really? So they're trying to build the program up. So they're not a new program, but they are trying to build things back up. Then there's a shot. Oh, just missing as a giveaway to, and Suda almost had a chance at a goal for Beavercreek. Now here's Nikki Doss. Doss stick handling in front. And I don't know if Champagne got a piece of that one or not. It flipped up high. There's a shot. Champagne the save. And Ian will cover, but it takes a while to build a program up. And the Comets obviously have to develop the pipeline of talented players. That's what Coach Gutterman here is doing at Beavercreek. There's a face-off deep in the Beaver zone, and it's cleared away. After it, Elsner and Kramer. Kramer beats him to it. And then Elsner poke checks it away. Pass off the skate of Berger down the ice, and then it'll be icing against, oh, they'll wave it off. Icing waved off. Bush, stick handling. Clears it along the boards, not out. There's a shot and a save by Champagne. We're down to just 2:50 to go. And I was going to say, as Elsner moves in, he's back checked by Kramer. Tomorrow morning's opponent, the Lexington Thoroughbreds, they're going to be a whole different beast tomorrow because they've won state championships. They're a club team, so they are comprised of students from various high schools, and they have won state championships in Kentucky, so they're going to be tough cookies tomorrow morning. We wish this Mason Comets program well as they continue on the season. 2 minutes to go in the game. We appreciate them coming up for the Frozen Creek tournament again this season. And to being a league opponent, we will see the Comets again. We finally have a penalty. This is the first one in the game, isn't it? How about that? First penalty of the game. Hey, this game has gone by so fast. And it's going to be, is that Alex Elsner? Well, Elsner, a penalty for the Beavers. Do you know what that penalty was? Okay. So a hooking minor penalty against Alex Elsner, and I'll cover the balance of the game unless the Comets score. Just a minute 44 left. Doss takes the draw for the Comets. Back for Brian. So it's hook on Alex Elsner. Now here's Nikki Doss. He leaves the puck in the corner for Brian. Back to the point. Doss shot, save, rebound was loose in front, and they score. Champagne made the initial save. He dove across the crease as the rebound came right to the waiting Comet player. Power play goal for the Comets. And that was scored by Eli Natorp. That breaks the shutout, makes it 9-1. So, well, that is at least something to build on for the Comets. They have power play goal. Now there's Owen Huff from the face-off. He's checked.
Number 6, Eli Natorp, assisted by number 2, Kernan Broadway, 6-2.
So that goal by the Comets, Eli Natorp assisted by Kieran Rodway. Owen Huff takes a whack at the puck from the blue line. It's wide, under a minute to go. Puck chipped ahead by the Beavers' Konstantinitis. Shot saved by Todorov. Bush Chases the puck down in the corner, now trying to center it. That's off a stick to the far, or the side, right wing sideboards. Bush's shot blocked. 20 seconds left, another shot, and they score! And the Beavers reached double figures for this game. That goal scored by, first of the season, by Isaac Graham. So they let the clock buzz down. Let's see if they put any time on the clock. It could be, remember that there is a time limit for each game, and so let's wait for an announcement on that last goal. It looked like Isaac Graham was being congratulated. Isaac Graham, sophomore, number 19. This will be his first career goal for the Beavers. And let's see if, as the two teams congratulate each other at center ice, let's see if we get an announcement on that last goal, as it looked like Isaac Graham was being congratulated. So the home crowd goes away happy as the Beavers win it by a score of 10-1. And the Beaver players, Champagne, Bush, Duford, Graham, Donahue, Elsner, et al. Are being congratulated by the home crowd along the sideboards. Wait, I didn't get any announcement on that last goal, so I don't have an assist on that. And we'll see if we get final shots. Final shots.
Unofficially 35 for us and 19 for Mason.
So unofficially, Beavercreek out shooting Mason 35-19. Well, let's go over the scoring. We didn't get assists on a couple of these goals, so our scoring is just a little incomplete. But in the first period, Alex Elsner from Thomas Bush, and then Joey Donahue from Thomas Bush. And after one period, it was 2-0 Beavercreek. Second period, Alex Elsner assisted by Joe Martin. Joey Donahue assisted by Thomas Bush. Thomas Bush assisted by Alex Elsner. And after two, it was Beavers 5 and Comets nothing. Third period, it was Joe Martin from Elsner and Bush. Then Joey Donahue scored. Thomas Bush scored. Didn't get assists on those. One or both may have been unassisted. Thomas Bush from Alex Elsner, and then the last goal, Isaac Graham, unofficially, and we didn't get an announcement on assists on that goal. And then for Mason, a power play goal right near the end of the game, Eli Natorp, assisted by Kieran Rodway. Winning goaltender this afternoon, or this evening I should say, is the starter, Benny Duford. Benny, a shutout through over half a game. He was replaced with about 6.5 minutes left in the second period, replaced by Ian Champagne. And Ian actually saw more action in less than half a game. He did yield the power play goal right at the end of the game, but just one goal given up by Champagne. And he actually faced more shots than Benny Duford, as the Comets in the first period, just 2 shots. Really just it took them a while to try to get anything going on offense. So, well, 3 stars is going to be a little difficult. Let's see, to figure out. Let's go by points. Let's give the number 3 star, Alex Elsner got 2 goals. And he had 3 assists. So Alex had 5 points. Joey Donahue had a hat trick, 3 goals, but no assists. So 3 points. Thomas Bush had 4 assists and 3 goals. So 7 points for Bush. And so I think that's how we will go. Number 3 star tonight with a hat trick is Joey Donahue, 5 points on the game. The number 2 star with 5 points on the game, 2 goals, 3 assists, Alex Elsner. And the sniper, Thomas Bush, leading the team with 7 points on the game, 3 goals, a hat trick, and 4 assists. And a nod to the Beavers' goaltending tandem of Duford and Champagne with just 1 goal on the game. But that's your 3 stars, Donahue, Elsner, and Bush. Hard Hat Award tonight, let's give it to Carson Cox on defense, as he was after it all evening long back there on the points for the Beavers. So I think that's going to wrap things up here from the Kettering Ice Arena, game number 1 of the 25th annual Frozen Creek Tournament. And it goes to the Beavercreek Beavers again, 10-1. So until tomorrow morning, as tomorrow morning's game will be at 11 a.m. against the Lexington Thoroughbreds. We hope you were able to join us here at the Kettering Ice Arena rink. If you're not, then certainly join us right here on Beavercreek Varsity Hockey. So, speaking for camera operator Sherry Champagne and for executive producer Jeff Duford, this is Kent Jacobs. Again, the final: Beavers 10, Comets 1 till tomorrow morning. Good night, everybody, from the Kettering Ice Arena.